It's a Terrifier Christmas. In this episode of On Armand DIY, I'm gonna make an axe. So these are the materials I use. I'm not gonna continue that throughout the whole video. These are materials I use. And so we're gonna start by the handle. For the handle, of course, I'm just gonna take some craft foam and I just rolled it up into a piece as thick as I wanted it. Just craft foam, use any color, don't matter. And you see here, I just have a long piece of craft foam rolled up into a nice enough looking handle shape, and I just wrapped it all in tan duct tape. That's how I get a handle here. For the top, you see how I have it folded over like that? You can just cut those corners, like the fold areas, whatever, and then you just put those down, and then you can just wrap around it. And that's pretty much how you can get a nice looking top, actually. Just put it down, tape around it. That's how I get a nice top right there. And now I have a axe handle. And once I have the axe handle, now I'm going to move on to the blade of the axe. For the blade, of course, I'm just going to use craft foam. I'm going to try this shape here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two more pieces of this shape. Well, actually, not the exact shape. I'm actually going to make them shorter so that when I wrap them in the silver paper I'm going to use, it'll get thinner as it gets to the edge, like an actual axe blade. So I'm going to use this metallic paper. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Cut out two shapes of that blade. And then I'm just going to tape them together, as you see here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to wrap them around the blade as best I can. Make sure to leave it a little bigger so it can fit all the way around, even at the bottom, because it's a thick, piece. And then once I do, I could tape the tops together like that. Leave a little opening like an envelope. And then I could just slide in the craft foam. That's what I'm going to do. That's how you get this shape here. Nice little cover, I guess. And once I do that, actually, before I'm gonna take a top piece. Actually, I'm gonna extend it, but I'm gonna take a top piece with the leftover craft foam, wrap that, and just tan duct tape as well. And then I'm gonna take the shape I have here. Like you see, this is the blade, metallic paper with the blade craft foam inserted in. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut an opening in that top piece I made and just put it in, just put it in. Don't get any ideas. And that's how I get that. I could just wrap it around in more tan duct tape to make it look nicer and hide the separations. Even at the top, do the same cutting process again. And then once I just have that piece done, I can just attach it to the handle. See here, just take more tan tape and just attach it to the handle piece we made earlier. And that's how I basically get an axe. But to be honest, I wasn't happy with this shape. I wasn't happy with how the blade comes out of the handle like that. I know that's not how an axe looks. I thought I could do that nicer by just making a different blade shape, but I still wasn't happy. So I just decided to try something else, actually. And you'll see, actually, I'm going to make a new axe blade with moldable plastic. And to be honest, this is the shape, this is a mask I made in another video, an art mask. I used moldable plastic to make it, but that project didn't turn out so well, so I decided to put it to some more good use. I spray painted it in Plasti Dip for the mask look. I removed all that, placed it in boiling water because that's how you get it to mold. And then after I did that, I just molded an axe blade onto the axe right here. As you can see, doesn't matter if it's neat, it'll be covered up. I tried to use my hot glue gun to at least get the edges nice and move around and smooth around so that it'll just won't stick out as much. And so yeah, that's my new axe blade so far. It looked better once it's much covered up with this metallic paper again. So I just took that, cut some shapes out, wrapped it around the blade as best I can, even around the handle, and just did it didn't come out neat. It won't be because it'll tear and stuff as you tape around. But I did the best I could, and this was my new axe blade with the moldable plastic, and it's really heavy too. This thing feels like it'll at least cause some brain damage if you try to hit somebody on the head. But the thing about it being so heavy is now it caused the handle to be so droopy and stuff, like a wet noodle. So I just took a wooden rod you can find at Walmart, cut it a little shorter enough, cut open the axe handle, and I just stuck the stick in the hole. Don't get any ideas again. And that helped with the stiffness. And all I did was patch that up, and then I'll reveal it to you when the video comes. So thanks for watching, people. That's how you make an axe.